I've always been obsessed with how things sound. It's the difference between a great song and an iconic recording.
I am Mark Ronson.
And whenever someone sits down to play me a song, I'm already thinking about the sound.
Be impressive.
This series is absolutely fascinating to me. I, like you, am very meticulous and analytical. I like to break things down to their basic parts and learn how it was made. However, to some, there's a disadvantage to this because you are removing the mystique, all the magic, and it could cause you to overthink things when you are creating yourself. And I'm curious what your thoughts are on that. Does knowing how something is made remove the magic or complicate your creative process in any way?
I think it's both. You know, it's amazing to like listen to a classic Beatles record or a Nirvana record and just get lost. But like, I'm one of those people because I do make music. Like, I can't even hear a song in the post office like without thinking like, I wonder how they recorded that acoustic guitar. Like, it's just like, you know, that's how my brain thinks. So I think it's both. But I still think that there's something really humanizing about seeing that even there was one point where Paul McCartney was like messing out with technology, trying to push himself and going like, can I do that? Like there's something about T-Pain, who was already a great singer, naturally finding this technology and being like, okay, well, I don't want to just sound good. I want to sound different. So hopefully, you know, it will inspire the people that are starting out that are making music, and then just for people who really love music to be like, oh cool, like that's how they made that song. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, yeah. There's a great quote in this series, something along the lines of these are tools for liberation. All these forms of expression within music you're exploring here. There's only so much you can do with language, as in spoken language. So this got me thinking about how much you can learn about someone just from the music they play without any natural dialogue going on. How often through the interviews that you did in this series, all the artists that you spoke to, how often did that what you interpreted about them from their music from the music that they play, who they are, what their inspirations might be, and the story that they're telling, line up with who they actually are when you sat down with them, broke down their processes, and got their sonic origin story, so to speak?
Well, I think that you know, a lot of these people I've worked with before in the past, so I already have a little bit of a relationship and kind of know what's in their head. And you know, somebody like Kevin Parker from Tame Impala, you know, he has songs that are kind of like moody and slow, and then songs like that are really up tempo and joyous. So I think that, you know, it's hard to track because no one person is just this one thing, and
Right.
musicians and their sounds evolve and stuff. But it's amazing to like get a story like Dave Grohl just talking, who I didn't really know before we did the show, that like I was a wiry ADD kid and I didn't know what to do until I found this pedal that made this sound that went, "Ah," and I was like, cool, like I've got a way to express myself now.
Don't believe me, just watch.
I didn't need words. I just needed sounds.
This is a PV decade.
I can't believe this is really happening right now.
You can do anything you want to do.
You start obsessing over it.
It doesn't have to follow any format.
I believe in happy accidents.
Only criteria is what? It better be funky.
We're just getting started.
Don't believe me, just don't believe